Good morning. Happy Wednesday. You revel in rape fantasies literally all the time. You even told Chili not to drop the soap. Didn't you tell Chili that don't drop the soap? Now you're telling people to stop making rape jokes? The fuck? It's, I don't know. You're such a hypocrite. You just told Chili not to drop the soap. That's a rape joke. It's a bit hypocritical for you, of all people, to be criticizing anyone of making G rape jokes. You quite literally made those jokes about Chili DeCastro yourself. My suggestion to you, Chili, is don't drop the soap. I think, for context, we should actually watch the video because I'm seeing a whole bunch of people saying the same thing. It's the same thing, which means the hive mind went to somewhere, a Discord, someone's live stream or video, and someone fed them this idea that I'm against jokes, rape or otherwise. The problem is that people don't remember what you say. They remember how they feel about what you say. I say specific words, someone hears and remembers what I said as how they felt about what I said. So this is the video that they're commenting on. It starts right around here, right around the 2-minute and 50-second mark. It's a very short segment of the video, but we are going to watch it together. The audio is going to be terrible. You can see that I'm starting at the 2-minute and 53-second mark. You can go to the video yourself. It was the video I put up yesterday. You can go to that video yourself and watch it. I'm not playing hide the ball, not like other people do. This is what I actually said.
Chili haters have to be some of the worst people out there. Absolutely some of the worst people out there. Because I've never seen a Chili supporter come into my comment section and revel in the fantasy of someone else getting raped in jail.
That doesn't sound like I'm against rape jokes. That sounds like I'm calling out people I'm morally against. People reveling in the fantasy of someone else, in this case specifically Chili DeCastro, getting raped in jail. Doesn't sound like a joke so far. Maybe I've just missed it, so let's proceed.
I wish I could say that about Chili haters, because they have been flooding my comments with ha ha ha, Chili's gonna get ass raped in jail, ha ha ha, like that.
Now, you could assume that because I went ha 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 that I'm talking about a joke, but I'm not, because there's no punchline to Chili getting his ass raped in jail. There's literally no punchline to that. That's not a joke. There's no punchline.
That's a funny thing. Like as a society, we should be okay with people getting raped anywhere, even in jail.
We shouldn't be okay as a society with people getting raped anywhere, even in jail. Am I talking about jokes? Am I saying anything about jokes at this point? I haven't heard it yet. Have you? I mean, I've got 50 people watching. Someone in here should tell me where I say I'm against jokes.
Like what happened to your moral compass that you think that, number one, someone who's committed misdemeanors, someone who's just been annoying, should get raped? Or you think that somehow...
Am I talking about a joke there? Is that a joke? Am I talking about jokes? I don't think I am. That doesn't sound like a joke. I'm not talking about, I can't believe what's wrong with your moral compass if you think jokes are fine.
Just that someone who's been annoying gets raped. What the fuck is wrong with you? I fucking hate people, man. I swear to God. What the fuck is wrong with people? It's absolutely disgusting. And you know, for all that I shit on Chili for misunderstanding the law,
and we're out of it at that point. Did anywhere in there, anybody? Bueller? Anywhere in there did I say anything about jokes? I didn't. But everybody is characterizing what I said about the my suggestion to you, Chili, is don't drop the soap. Everyone is characterizing that as a joke. So it's pretty obvious I was joking when I said it. And number two, I am literally suggesting that he not drop the soap. Now, you know it's a joke. You know it's a joke because he's going to county. He's going to jail. Hardcore rapists, felons, generally speaking, don't go to jail. I mean, they might be there awaiting trial, but generally speaking, jail is a short-term stint for people, generally a year or less. It's where people who've committed misdemeanors are sentenced. Misdemeanors. Not rapists. Rapists, murderers, robbers, generally speaking, don't get sent to jail. People still have hope. They're not in there for life. They don't have to. It's a different environment. I don't think that Chili is at risk of being raped in jail. But I certainly don't fantasize in the idea of him getting raped in jail. So anyway, this was just a more convenient way of doing my 5-minute video in the car. But it's so insane that people just don't think for themselves. They just don't think for themselves. Like all these comments, all the same thing. It's like they go watch someone, and let's address a few other things that people have said in here. Like the very first thing people said was, "Well, Chili did it too. Chili wished bone cancer on kids." Well, great. So if Chili did it, then it's okay. Are you saying that Chili is like your moral compass? I thought you were against Chili. If you're against Chili, then why are you holding up Chili as your moral compass? And if what Chili did was wrong, and you're saying that what you're doing is akin to that thing, then do two wrongs make a right? And then it went to, well, why don't you call out other people? Why don't you point out Chili doing something bad to Tina Fey, whatever the hell her name is? Why don't you make videos about Kate doing this? Why don't you make videos about Turtle Boy doing that? Well, because I get to decide what videos that I make, because I get to decide what I find interesting to talk about. And people coming into my comments over and over and over again, fantasizing about Chili getting raped is something that I felt like I needed to address. Because people are going to start finding access to me, access to anybody, access to an audience is a privilege, not a right. You don't get to make people listen to you. You don't have a right to be heard. And if I don't want to hear from you, YouTube gives me very limited choices. And if I click hide you from the channel, then I don't have to see you anymore. If you find all of a sudden you're not getting hearts, A heart just means that I've read your comment, and I do read all the comments that I haven't, you know, if I haven't hidden the person, I read all the comments because sometimes people have something interesting to say. Sometimes people have questions that I find interesting. I try to answer questions if I can. But if you're just going to be in here to be an asset, you don't have a right to my time and attention. You have the right. If you're on YouTube and you're posting in my comment section, that means you have a channel and you can make all the videos you want. And all the people with the little hive minds that you have can go to your channel and watch your nonsense and come back to my channel and regurgitate it, and that's fine. But you don't have the right to my attention. You don't have the right to make me listen to you and read you. And so, you know, it's taken me a long time on my little journey. I've been on YouTube. I've been actually posting videos since 2018, about 6 years now. And for about 5 of those 6 years, I didn't hide anybody. I didn't hide anybody. I let people do their thing. And it's not, you know, it's a waste of my time. And I learned that people don't change. You know, you think if you interact with these people, these fucking idiots, you think you're making headway because, you know, I make a video that, you know, says that Chili's wrong on this. And the people are like, oh yeah, Chili's wrong. And the other people are like, oh, you suck your bias because Chili's right. And then I make a video that, you know, Chili's right. And the people who are like, oh, you suck, you're wrong because Chili's wrong. But people don't change. And so I've learned, you know, that I'm going to cut it off. I'm just going to cut it off. Speaking of cutting it off, I need to go to work. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.